I got really sad because on my way here, I passed a lot of cows. It made me realize that, well, it didn't make me realize, but it made me really want to change things. Because, you know, these cows are going to get slaughtered just so somebody can have their fucking chicken nugget steak, you know what I mean? Just be like a fucking animal. Yes, I'm judging you. What's there not to judge, you know? Yeah. I don't know. I did this for myself. And this entire thing. And, you know, I saw like all of these fucking farmers and, you know, these animal herders, and they all look so fucked up, you know. And they're fat, and they smoke, and like really fat, and you know, they just drink their milk, and they don't understand anything you say to them if it's outside of the scope of their daily life. It's really frightening how these people get subsidized by the government to do stupid shit, basically. And they think they're providing to the community. Bitch, they're selling cigarettes, basically. They're selling drugs. I don't expect this to have any effect on you. Honestly, no. Still, I want to say it because it might get to you one day. It'll only get to you when it does, because like I'm first, but I definitely wasn't the first to go vegan, that's for sure. What I'm trying to say is, you'll feel like it when you feel like it, but when you do, you're gonna realize that it was all your fault. Everything else, everything that is related to the same root that caused this mental deficiency, which allows you to distort your reality and lets you be controlled by your negative emotionality, which is associated to thinking about how we weren't good enough to make an obvious change, which obviously needed to happen for every logical reason. But since we were unable to control ourselves, we justify stupidity with more stupidity, and that doesn't really work. When you visualize a cow, you don't imagine a cute creature, you don't imagine a cute animal. But if you see it up close, like, they're fucking cute. And not to say that this is what should humanize them, but I'm sure it's an effective starting tool for some people, for proselytizing some people, because obviously, you know, people like to defend themselves for eating meat by saying, we eat other creatures. It's kind of the same with plants, I guess. You consume a living creature. And I guess to that extent, it's a very valid point, because, you know, ultimately we do have the right to determine what it is that we do. But this is where my entire argument comes into play. It's that, yes, you do determine what you do, but if you're unable to determine what it is that you determine, then, you know, you're kind of just a monster on the loose. A monster, yeah, harsh word. It's not gonna bode well for me trying to present my argument to you, who is someone that I assume believes that eating meat is normal, which it is. I mean, normal is usual, but it really shouldn't be. It's pretty fucked up if you take any amount of time to consider the ramifications of it. It's easy to look away, but if you see these animals up close, you're not gonna fucking say, "Ooh, I'm gonna kill it for a fucking steak." No, you're not gonna fucking do that. Don't kid yourself. You're not hard. If you were hard, you wouldn't be eating meat. Because to be hard, you need to control yourself. And if you eat meat, which has so many arguments against it, then you're not in control of yourself, because the arguments have been presented to you. I'm gonna work on other ways to convince people. It's gonna be an entirely different setup. Obviously, me telling you things maybe it will. Maybe it'll change your mind, because maybe you're looking at this from the comfort of your own home. Maybe you're alone, and maybe there's nobody else to judge you but yourself. Maybe you can't look away. Maybe I'll just get lucky and just by a stroke of chance I will have connected with you. Maybe not. I feel people should listen to me because I converted. Because, seeing both sides and choosing one when you see both sides obviously means that you know which side is better objectively. And, I just basically did 2.5 marathons. I didn't run the entire way, but, I ran quite a bit, and it's fucking hard, going uphill, downhill all the time with a backpack. Of course, I'm not there yet, but this is something that I never thought that I would accomplish, and I did. So I think the real significance in me doing all of this is to show myself primarily, but also to show you, the viewer, that things can be done, things can change. Yeah, it's super cheesy, but the world is very typical of itself. So the world is cheesy because cheesy is like, oh, it's so typical, it's what is expected. Well, the world is what it is, and therefore if you know what the world is, then anything it is cheesy. My point is, if at any point you are able to say something is cheesy, then you know what that aspect is. You know what it is instinctively. And if you can't trust what you know, then you can't do anything. So, that's kind of just where faith comes in. Yes, again, cheesy, but no, if you... Faith is... faith is just kind of actually also accepting the fact that you might fail. But actually, it's kind of a comfort knowing that you might fail, because it's okay. It makes it kind of okay to fail. And of course, we're always aiming at success, but it takes a substantial load off of your shoulders to know that you might fail, and this helps you start. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Kind of like an awkward, sappy outro, but whatever. I'm just here still trying to walk at because usually my normal pace is about like this. I don't know. And now I'm just walking like, I could keep up this pace, because now I just realized that, my muscles can do it. It's, basically everything I just said. So, look at those mountains. Gosh damn. I wish they had more snow on them. Opgevangen ran of Liechtenstein met licht bij, but now they're heavy as fuck. If you love dogs, imagine killing your dog just to eat it. I'm sure you can imagine it. Anybody can imagine anything. But do you want to? Oh, by the way, did you know that dogs could be vegan? They're just as healthy, if not healthier than, the traditional dog diet. It's been proven scientifically. So this is quite imposing. We've got a fat mountain. We've got fat castle with a princess. And then we have nothing else. Basically everything I've seen up till now was just empty, because Liechtenstein is known as a tax haven, or was known as a tax haven. But traditionally it's just a tax haven, but now they're trying to drop that image because it basically just makes you seem like a corrupt country. So nobody wants to really have that hang over their heads. So now they've jump-started like shit tons of businesses. You can see all of the cars, they look super new, super sexy. They have wine fields. Basically, they just want to start businesses that yield high profits, like basically just make it easy to finance expensive cars. Wine, like you can sell for exorbitant prices. What else? They don't have much else. Yeah, I've been here. I've been walking for about maybe 10 minutes. I've already seen 2 car dealerships. I mean, it's quite a lot for like where I've been. Anyways, here we have some more vineyards. And from what I've heard, the city center doesn't have much to offer except for just a few restaurants, a souvenir shop, and basically that's it. Just some touristic attraction. Oh, and the government building is also. I might drop by, maybe pick up some literature and read about the country, see what the country is saying about itself. Might be interesting to read. Okay, so after that, my camera died, so I just decided to take the train home because originally I had planned to run the entire way back, but once I got there, I was pretty fucked up. I was like, screw this shit, I'm going to take the trains. And so I did. Got home and cut the video. Hope you like the vegan sentimentality in the end. I don't know. Everybody needs to do their part. I want to motivate people to become better in their lives and make better choices. Making obviously better choices because it's so easy to get stuck doing nothing, basically. And so, yeah, hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more vlogs.